Being watched is unsettling, but being hunted, that's a nightmare that never ends. Tonight, we dive into 3 terrifying true stalker horror stories, real accounts of people who felt eyes on them, and soon realized they were in real danger. Jenna, a college student, was walking home from a late shift. She lived in a quiet neighborhood, safe, or so she thought. But one night she noticed something off. A man stood on the opposite side of the street, completely still, smiling at her. She quickened her pace, but so did he, not running, just matching her speed, his grin never fading. She turned corners, trying to lose him, but each time she glanced back, he was there. Finally, inside her building, she locked the door and peeked through the blinds. He was still there, looking up at her window. That night, she barely slept. The next morning, a message popped up on her phone, a number she didn't recognize. The message? "Nice place. See you soon." He had followed her home. The police were called, but they never found him. To this day, Jenna still sleeps with the blinds shut tight. 16-year-old Emily had a habit of staying up late. One night, she heard a soft creak from her closet. Assuming it was just the house settling, she ignored it, until she heard breathing. Her pulse pounded. Slowly, she approached the closet, phone light trembling in her hand. With one quick motion, she yanked the door open and found nothing. Relieved, she turned off the light and crawled into bed. But then, her phone buzzed. A new message from an unknown number. "Why did you close the door? I was having fun watching you." Terrified, she ran to her parents, who immediately called the police. When they arrived, they found signs of forced entry, and hidden in the attic, a sleeping bag, food wrappers, and a phone filled with pictures of Emily sleeping. When Maria checked into her hotel for a weekend business trip, the room felt off. The air was thick, stale, and a strange smell lingered. As she unpacked, her necklace slipped off and rolled under the bed. When she reached to grab it, she felt something cold, something alive. Maria yanked her hand back just as a man crawled out from under the bed, a twisted grin on his face. She ran, screaming, down the hall. Later, hotel security checked the footage. The man had entered her room hours before she arrived and had been waiting under the bed the entire time. Stalkers don't always lurk in the shadows. Sometimes they're closer than you think. Stay safe, stay aware, and never ignore that feeling when something doesn't feel right.